Detroit is funny because it's like you get the hate from home. You know what I'm saying? But I embrace the hate because I know what everybody's going through. Everybody's scared to go after their dreams, so they see another one of his dream and make them think about their dream. And that's a form of hate that they have for you because they didn't do what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I have no ill feelings toward nobody in Detroit because I know what it is. I know what it's like to not go after your dream. That's a bad do. That's a bad do. When you don't go after your dream and you see somebody else going after their dream, you can't remember hate. And that's sad, but
yeah, it's like putting a mirror up to yourself.
Exactly.
Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to say good morning to all my disruptors this morning. Welcome to the show. As promised, I said that we would be here at 10 a.m. and we are here. I hope everybody had a good morning. Even though we're right in the middle of it, I hope it even gets better. So I'm going to get the show started. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Pattern Disruption Podcast. This is the show where we break through the noise and we dive into the stories of those who've shaken up the game. I'm your host, Eric Rhymes, and every week I'm going to bring you real, raw stories from entrepreneurs, educators, entertainers, and creatives who've went from the shadows to the spotlight. If you're ready to see what it takes to rise above the rest, you're in the right place. Let's break some patterns and start the show. What's up, y'all? I'm getting better with my intro. I'm getting a lot better with my intro. I said that I want to try to, a lot of times people do use teleprompters, they use, and they read, because, so when I do, most people, when I do their bio, I read it. Like I'm going to read Bill's bio. But I wanted to learn my intro and have that down packed and just get to a point where that flows. And then it'll be on an intro video and I won't have to do that. But I'd like to welcome everybody to the Pattern Disruption Podcast. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the growth. We went up at least 50 subscribers over the last, it's probably been a day or two. So that's great. And I'm looking forward to the growth and getting better and bringing real content that you all can learn from and also inspire you, like you're going to be inspired today. But today's guest, I got special guest, comedian and community advocate, Bill Hill. He's known for his sharp wit and 22-year career in comedy. Bill made his mark on the national stage with appearances on HBO's Def Comedy Jam and hit films like Corner Store and Pawn Shop. But in 2021, Bill's life took a turn after suffering a stroke. Since then, he's transformed his lifestyle and became a vocal advocate for health and wellness in the community. Working with Detroit Association of Black Organizations, Blood Pressure Matters campaign. Today, we'll dive into Bill's journey from his incredible comedy career to his new mission of educating others on the importance of healthy living. Bill officially retired from comedy this year, but his influence continues to inspire. Let's welcome Bill Hill to the show. What's up, Bill?
What's happening? What's happening, Eric?
What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Long time coming, bro.
Long time coming, baby. It's all coming, good.
Man. But let me say this, man. I admire your resilience. I saw you go through different stages. I saw you, I met you doing the show. We were doing the sizzle reel for you. I think your video froze up. Move your phone around a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I think you got a bad connection over there. Yeah, it's you back now.
I'm back.
But yeah, but I met you. We were doing a sizzle reel for you for the show. and then I would see you backstage. You would be
Yeah.
hosting a lot of events I was at. And I just said, man, this man does it all. I want to get into a little bit into your career, but I want you to introduce yourself. My introduction was just when I took off the internet. Tell me who Bill Hill is.
Well, first of all, it's not 22 years, it's 38 years.
38 years. Okay. See, the
38
internet will
years of
lie. Don't
stand up
don't trust
comedy.
the internet.
Don't trust the internet be fooling. But it's 38 years.
Okay.
And, but your introduction was perfect because all the stuff that happened to me, you said it. So, but you missed out kidney disease. So, like I said, 38 years of stand up comedy.
Mhm.
I had a stroke in 2022 and kidney disease in 2023.
Okay, wow.
And it was all about the food that I was eating: processed foods, sausages, pork chops, all the garbage. And I didn't
Okay.
believe that though, but I don't eat fried foods no more. I don't eat French fries. I don't eat fast food no more. And I lost a total of 120 pounds.
Okay.
I was 337. Yeah, so it was it how I got sick with kidney disease is basically the damn food. High in sodium. Top ramen noodles got 1,100 milligrams sodium in there. I was eating two
Yeah.
packs of noodles. So I was eating
You were eating what?
2,000 milligrams sodium. We
Yeah.
said, and so the food made me sick. It wasn't the
Yeah.
cocaine, it
Yeah.
was the goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn. So it's like
Okay, so that's a whole nother story.
I don't eat shit. I don't eat nothing fried. It's like all the food that tastes good is garbage. Shrimp
Bill, tell me something. Where did you grow up at, man?
on the east side.
Were you from East Side?
Yeah, east side. Downtown Lafayette and
Okay.
Chain.
Okay. Okay.
And
And if
go ahead.
go ahead, I'm listening.
Go ahead, Eric.
No, no, no. I was just going to ask you, how did growing up, how did Detroit play a part in your comedy journey, man?
It played a big part because of the damn wintertime. The wintertime prepared me for Los Angeles. Cause I said
Okay.
if I can make it in Detroit with the weather the way it is, I can make it anywhere. In Los Angeles, when I moved to LA, it's summertime every damn day. And at nighttime it get kind of cold outside, but not that damn cold, like 65 degrees, 60 degrees.
Right.
I wasn't even wearing a jacket in LA. So Detroit is very responsible uh for my I can't think of the word right now, the damn stroke of bad motherfucker. Uh
Yeah. Now take your time, brother.
it prepared me for everything I had to go through. And I could get through with a breeze. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Detroit is funny because it's like you get the hate from home. You know what I'm saying? But I embrace the hate because I
Yeah.
know what everybody's going through. Everybody's scared to go after their dreams. So they see another nigga going after his dream and make them think about their dream. And that's
That's
a form
real.
of hate that they have for you because they didn't do what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I have
Mhm.
no ill feelings toward nobody in Detroit. But I know what everybody's
You
going
said
through.
you don't have what?
No
I
ill feelings
I
towards
missed that.
nobody from Detroit. because I know what it is. I know what it's like to not go after your dream. That's a bad do.
Ex-
That's a
Exactly.
bad do. When you don't go after your dream and you see somebody else going after their dream, you can't do nothing but hate. And that's sad, but
Yeah. It's like putting a mirror up to yourself.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And then, I got 2 kids right now. And I told myself when I had my children, I told myself that there's nothing that I would not do for my kids. Like every summertime, the kids supposed to be out of town. I didn't know that, but I learned very quickly.
Hmm.
It's like programs, educational programs. Because once your kids come, it ain't about you no more. It's about them. And I
Yeah.
put every last nickel and dime I had into my children. Everybody ain't doing that. And so I live my life. I'm
Okay.
57 years old. I live my life to the fullest. Now it's time for my children to live their life. My kids have been overseas more than I've been overseas. My sons get back from
Right.
Singapore, 3 weeks in Singapore. My daughter went to Harvard and worked at Harvard. I'm like, that's something that I never thought that would happen to me. I think it felt like I went to damn Harvard for a minute. For a minute, you know what I'm saying? Hey man,
Let me
go ahead.
ask you something. Why didn't you think that that would happen for you?
Because Harvard, well, I knew that for my children, but Harvard, I never been to Harvard,
Yeah.
and I walked on Harvard's campus 2 years ago, and I was like, wow, man, God is so good, man. I'm on Harvard campus. My daughter's working at Harvard. That's unbelievable, bro.
Right.
That's like
Oh yeah.
incredible.
It is.
And that's why I was
Salute to
like,
you, man.
I told my daughter, I'm coming down to Harvard, baby. And me and my daughter walked around Harvard, man. A lot of white people, very few black people. And we went to the Harvard store and bought some Harvard shirts and stuff. I was like, this is crazy. This was supposed to be happening. But it's like, I'm all about my kids right now, bro. I say,
Okay.
I done live my life, man. I want my kids to live and flourish. You know what I'm
And
saying, Eric?
yeah. And from the looks of it, man, I only see him on social media, man. But your son, just watching him and what you've been able to do and help him do in his life with that piano, man. He's a, what do they call them? Like a, what do you when you are,
He's a
what is it?
I forgot the damn word, Eric. I forgot the word, but he been playing since he was 10. I paid for lessons at the DSO, at the DSO
Yeah, DSO.
on
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, MSU piano lessons, Friday, John Dixon, Sunday at Baker's. 4
Wow.
lessons a week.
Hmm.
My son had 4 piano lessons every week. And he started playing ragtime. Ragtime is like playing with both hands. It's called stride piano. He was playing that shit at 12 years old.
Okay.
And
Did anybody else play instruments in the family, or he just? took to instrument?
My kid's grandmother, Althacene, she played, and she
Okay.
bought a piano. Her friend was selling the piano. She bought a piano for the house, and my son was on that piano every day. And it's like I look back at the times we had on the road and stuff, and it was no show that my son could not play. Like, oh, my father not gonna take me to the show. I'm taking you everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I'm taking you everywhere. Do you know
Yeah.
Interlochen is a music camp in Interlochen, Michigan?
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter went to Interlaken. Yeah. Out
Camp
there.
the
Yep.
camp cost $5,000 damn dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
5 racks. My son went there 3 times.
Yep.
And we left Interlochen, headed to the Fox Theater for the NAACP music competition. And we were late getting to the Fox. My son had won gold for the competition.
Wow.
We got backstage. They said they called your son's name. I said, what happened? They said, your son won gold. Where he at? I said, he right over there. And it's like, we left Interlochen, got to the Fox, he won gold. I'm like, this is crazy, man. This can't be happening. So
Yeah.
it's like times like that, man, make me so damn proud of my kids, man. Cause my kids, they don't know nigga shit. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I hate my kids are home because it's so many damn dumbass niggas out here that I don't
Yeah.
want nothing to happen to my kids. So I like when my
Right.
kids be out of town. Not
Yeah.
not to say Detroit's so dangerous, but it's dangerous out here. It's stupidly dangerous.
Let's talk about you as a kid. What were you doing around this age? You say your son at 12, where was Bill Hill?
Somewhere getting high.
Okay.
I was smoking weed and playing basketball and partying. I was not on the educational tip.
And was that because of your upbringing? Were you
Yeah,
raised
my
with your mother and
upbringing.
father?
My upbringing.
Okay.
My upbringing. I had a middle aged life though, but it was nothing like my kids' life. Nothing like my kids' life. It's like my wife, rest in peace, Jill Steen Hill. My wife was the brainiac of the whole family. That's where my
Okay.
daughter gets all her smarts from. She on the
Hmm.
dean's list 4 years in a row. That ain't nothing. That's not me at all. That's not me at all. That's Jill Steen Hill. You know, the dean's list at Howard. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
son
that's
got
crazy.
all A's and B's at Manhattan School of Music.
What is your daughter majoring in?
She's majoring in medicine.
Medicine.
She wants to
Okay.
be a dermatologist.
Okay.
She wants to be a dermatologist because there's not that many black dermatologists in the United States.
Okay.
And she said that she wants to become a dermatologist, skincare products.
Right.
So I'm like, go ahead and do it. You can do it, you know.
Hmm.
But my kids, man,
Let me ask you this. So how are you affording to pay for Harvard? So is this she had scholarships or
no, she went to Howard. She go to Howard. She worked at Harvard. She got paid herself.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I
She
got you.
she
Yeah, I missed
works
that.
at Harvard. She
Okay.
worked
She
at
works
Harvard.
at Harvard, but she
Yeah,
goes to Howard.
she goes to
Okay.
Howard. So I don't know how much she get paid at Harvard, but she's a RA, a resident
Okay.
assistant
Yeah.
at Harvard, and it's just because my childhood was nothing like my kids' childhood. You know, I grew up in the '80s.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a lot of my friends are dead. A lot of my friends turned on drugs, It's a whole different thing, different environment.
What year did you leave here to go to LA?
Uh, it was like 88,
Wow.
88 or
Okay.
88 or 90.
Okay.
See, in 90, I went to DC first.
Mhm.
See, I was at Howard, living on Howard campus, and didn't go there. You dig what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Living in a dorm room and did not attend the damn school.
Did this have something to do with a woman?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, it did not.
Okay.
So I'm in DC. I'm doing shows, doing my comedy.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I got hip to Def Comedy Jam in 1993.
Okay.
I auditioned for Def Jam in New Jersey at a club called the Peppermint. The Peppermint is worse than the Apollo. You hear what I'm saying? Worse than
Yeah.
the Apollo. If you bomb in the Peppermint, they gonna stand up and boo you off stage.
Right.
And I went there, I auditioned, and I made it. And I was like, damn, my whole life changed because I smoked a joint on Def Comedy Jam. I'm the only comedian that ever smoked weed on TV, ever,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I
in Def
remember that.
Jam history. And for 3 years, I was banned from Def Jam because drunk drivers, parents against drunk driving, mad, just say no campaign. They was calling Def Jam saying, y'all let this nigga smoke weed on TV. He's
Yeah.
approving drugs. And they was like, oh no,
Right.
he's not. He's just a comedian. So
Yeah, that was the censorship area
right, the
era.
censorship era. So,
Yeah.
but the world loved me.
Yeah. That put you on the map.
That put me on the map. Do
Yeah.
you know I had a show in Virginia at a Coliseum? The black radio station brought me down there. I came on stage, I lit the joint, the place went crazy. The radio station lost their contract. They fired the radio station.
Wow.
The police, I had a limousine outside in the back, right?
Hmm.
The police were surrounding the limousine, waiting for me to come outside. I walked off the stage and got in the mix with the crowd and walked up the front door and called a cab to my hotel. And I was like, I can't keep smoking no weed on stage. This shit getting crazy. So it was like, damn, I hate that the radio station lost their contract, but the show was incredible.
And now weed is legal everywhere.
Yeah, weed legal now. I'm like, man, all that shit I went through all that bullshit for nothing. God damn.
Yeah. But think about the people that sat in prison.
Oh my, hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
they took
And they they girls ended up with the neighbor, and kids went astray. The government should have to deal with that.
man,
But whatever.
that's just so guy. Weed so cheap now, man. You can't even sell no damn weed. It's so
Yeah.
damn cheap out there right now. Everybody got weed. So it's like, hey man. But that was
Well,
a
listen.
great time.
So you go to LA. Um, you get to LA. You go do Def Comedy Jam.
Right.
That wasn't your first show. What you played Detroit comedy clubs before you left. What was the difference in Detroit's audience versus the world?
Well, LA is the industry.
Okay.
LA audience people have executive positions. producer positions.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture of people in the business inside the club. And LA is laid back. It's not aggressive. It's very
Yeah.
laid back. So your style of comedy has to be kind of toned down a little bit. But to me, LA is so sweet, bro, because LA don't have that much hatred. See, LA is where a white dude will see you. He's not gonna hate on you. He's gonna say, you know what? Let's make some money. See, the same thing these
Yeah.
niggas do here, they doing it in LA. That's why everybody move to LA and don't come back home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because the hatred. There's no hate. I'm not gonna say there's no hate in LA. There's hate out there, but it ain't that damn bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Well,
you can go out there and change your whole life. You go out there and change
well,
your whole
one
family's life.
one thing about LA and different cities, it's like a melting pot of people. So all your creatives from all around the world just come to this one place.
It's the
You
best.
see what I'm saying?
It's the city with the
Yeah.
best of the best.
Right.
But you have to go to LA with some credentials. Don't go out there and you ain't got no damn credentials.
Okay.
Go out there, you've been on TV one time, two times. That way they can look you up. If they can
Okay.
look you up, you good. But if you have nothing they can look up, like they don't have DVDs in LA. They have sizzle reels.
Yeah.
They have sizzle reels. Sizzle reels, 3 minutes long, videotape, doing your thing. But
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, the money out there is so big that is crazy. I got some friends in Hollywood that do work out there. My boy LeVan Davis from the House of Pain.
Okay.
I was staying with LeVan Davis, and he went out of town for a couple of days, and he told me to check the mailbox, get his mail for him. In 3 days, he had 80 checks in the mail. You know what I'm saying? 80
Yeah.
envelopes was in his mailbox in 3 days. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane. SAG. And when I did Def Jam the second time, 97, I had an after party in my hotel. And this woman was in my hotel room, and she was the vice president of SAG. And
Okay.
she told me, I'm gonna let you get into SAG at the lowest amount you can pay. I said, thank you very much. I paid $1,200 to get in SAG. SAG now is like $2,500, $2,000 and change. But the people I met in LA were so. See, you got people out there that are con men and say they do this, they do this, they do this, do that, and they don't do nothing. But I can honestly say, LA and New York are the place to be if you're in entertainment. Because they're not gonna come get you. You gotta go to them. They're not gonna never
Yeah.
come get you. You gotta go to them. Understand what I'm
We.
saying? You gotta
Yeah.
pack your shit and go out there and make it happen. If that's what you wanna do. See, everybody don't wanna blow up.
Yeah.
Because you got people that got jobs in the plant, they do this as a hobby. You're in the way.
Yeah.
You're in the way. You'll never leave your job. You're in the way. You gotta leave your damn job and go and start over in LA. Because when you get to LA, you're starting over. But the payoff is so big. The payoff is incredible. So if you want to stay here and be a slave all your life, work for the plant, this and that, do that. But when you see somebody go out to LA and blow up, don't hate. Don't hate.
But so on the other side of that, there's a lot of people on Skid Row out there that came with they left the job or they, and they ended up they crashed at some point. What
Well,
do
that's
you
probably
say about that
drugs.
part?
That's probably drugs.
Yeah.
That's probably
How
drugs.
about they didn't have what it took? Everybody doesn't have the talent they think they do.
Yeah, that's true. But Skid Row, I'm gonna tell you something about Skid Row. I had an apartment out on welfare in LA. The food stamps, bus tokens, stuff like that. I had an apartment across the street from Skid Row.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't stay in the apartment. I went down there, I walked the hallway, and everybody's damn door was open. I'm like, damn, everybody damn door open? What the hell is this shit? Opened my door up. They told me no visitors. The phone calls got to stop at a certain time. And I was like, I can't stay down here, man. I can't do this shit. I can't do it. I looked outside, Skid Row. People had tents up, needles in the street. It was too much for me. I want to blow up, but goddamn it, I ain't about to get killed out here for nothing.
Right.
And so this apartment building was downtown. The police officer rode up on me and said, "What you doing down here?" He said, "Don't be down here at nighttime." I went in the room. I turned around and walked my ass out the hotel room. Went to the front desk and said, "I don't want this damn room. Take my name off the paperwork." And said, "Okay." And I kept my food stamps, but I couldn't do that shit. That shit was scary, bro. Everybody room had a goddamn door open at the
Yeah.
motel. Everybody door was open. Nah,
Yeah.
it felt
I
like a
mean,
jail cell for a minute.
listen, my best friend lives in Hollywood.
Yeah,
He's out in Hollywood now. My boy Dave. And I think he stays at the W. But he told me about how LA has got so bad lately. Like it's really bad. They're doing a lot of smash and grabs and breaking into all the rich people's house. You see what happened to the Godfather. What was his name?
Al
Clarence
Pacino.
Avant.
Oh
No,
yeah,
Clarence Avant. They
yeah.
went in his house and killed his wife. While he was on the road, they broke in his house and killed his wife. And he just passed recently too. But yeah, and that was within the last couple years. So LA is so expensive until it's going to be the first place that's going to really be hit hard because it costs so much to live. So when it's a recession or inflation hit, LA going to be hit harder than most places. In Detroit, it's a lot easier to live here. What
Yeah.
made you come back to Detroit?
Well, I came back because my wife died in 2014.
Okay,
My
yeah,
wife died in 2014. I was on the freeway. I got the phone call from my dad. He said, you talked to your wife?" He said, your wife is dead, man." I said, "What? Dead? What the fuck happened?" I just talked to her earlier. So I came home. My agency, they were mad at me, like, "You going home?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go home. I gotta raise my kids." I got home and my family was like, is you gonna go back to LA or what you gonna do? What Bill gonna do? I said, "I'm gonna stay home and raise my damn kids. That's what I'm gonna do." And I took care of business, raised my kids, had the funeral, and that's the day my life changed dramatically. In
yeah.
one day, my whole life changed. And I'm like, wow, this is the best woman I've ever known, and she's dead. And I ain't found
How
a
long were y'all?
woman.
How long were y'all married?
We were married for 4 years, but we've been together since high school sweethearts.
Okay.
We've been together all life.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when that happened to you, man. So sorry to hear that. That was
Yeah, so
crazy time,
I
man.
came straight home,
Yeah.
and it was like all this shit that she was doing, I had to do. You know, drop my kids off at school, picking both two kids up from school. From school, my daughter was
Yeah.
my daughter was busy as hell. My son was busy as hell, so I was just my time consumed by my kids.
Yeah.
But I made it happen. No excuses. I made it happen, and I pat myself on the back for that because a lot of people not making it happen for their kids. Their kids say, "Oh, my mom on a football camp. How much football camp cost? It cost $1,500. Oh, that's too much. That's too much damn money. You ain't going." Nah,
Yeah. And that decision can alter a child's life right there.
exactly,
Yeah. That can alter
exactly,
the whole course of your life. You know,
exactly. It's not
yeah,
the
yeah,
kids. It's the parents, bro.
yeah,
It's not the kids' fault. It's the parents' fault. The parents are trying to relive their damn youth. Your youth is over with, baby. You gotta
yeah,
concentrate on these damn kids. And I'm not my kid's best friend or friend. I'm y'all parent. I'm gonna tell
yeah.
y'all the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Let me tell you something. My daughter, first of all, let me say this. My mother-in-law is a big time AKA, right?
Mhm.
My wife was a big time AKA. My wife put AKAs in Canada. My wife made AKA international by putting their whole organization in Canada. My daughter applied for AKA at Howard. She didn't get it. I told my daughter, fuck them hoes. Because they know they're supposed to put you in there. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
called my daughter and said, fuck them hoes. When you got my mother-in-law pictures on the wall in the AKA building, ain't but 35 pictures on the wall. You know, that's the hate I'm talking about that happened in Detroit, even though it came to DC. But I told my daughter, I said, you still winning. You still winning, baby. You working at Harvard. You're on the dean list of Howard. It's your last year. You about to graduate and leave this bitch. You still winning. Fuck the AKAs. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. I know somebody else that didn't get into AKA, but I wanted to talk to you about. So you lose your wife, you raising the kids. Did it did that take a huge hit on your career as far as how were you doing comedy to pay the bills, or did you go get a job, or how did that
Or
work?
I didn't have a job. I was doing comedy to pay the bill. But see, the thing of it was, I had to come back to Detroit. See, in
Yeah,
LA, I was auditioning for TV shows.
yeah,
I was auditioning every week. I was this close to getting the payoff. This close.
yeah,
Because I had an agent.
right,
I was doing 3 auditions a week.
yeah,
So I'm in the mix. I'm not worried about no stage time in LA. I'm worried about these goddamn auditions.
right,
And when you get auditions, a commercial audition pays you 80,000 goddamn dollars. 80 racks
yeah.
for a commercial. My last audition was Dial Soap. I lost the audition because my stomach wasn't big enough.
Your stomach wasn't big enough.
My stomach wasn't big enough. I said, boy,
Okay.
I was close. And then my teeth was fucked up in LA. That's why I got brand new teeth now. You see what I'm saying?
Oh
Brand
yeah,
new
oh
teeth.
yeah. I see you.
Brand new teeth. All back here. I got teeth all the way back
Mhm.
here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So now, if I go back to LA, I might hit a lick. Cause see,
Okay, so
LA
you
is all about your teeth. Everybody on TV, their
I never
teeth
heard
are
that.
perfect. Everybody
Okay.
on TV got perfect teeth. You notice that?
You don't notice that because they're not bad teeth. So, but you would notice if they were bad. But
Yeah.
so obviously
If
they must
you
be
get,
good.
how many people you know on TV got a gap except Michael Strayhorn? How many people you know on TV got a gap?
Yeah, you're right. I
Michael
can't think of
Strayhorn, the
nobody.
only one. Anthony Anderson had a gap, closed the gap up. It's the teeth. The teeth amount to the years that you're living. My teeth don't look like I'm 57 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the teeth bring the youthfulness in your face.
Right.
It's bullshit, but hey, I got all my
Hey, it's the
teeth
business.
pulled.
Say
I
you
got
got them all
all my
pulled.
teeth pulled and told them put them goddamn veneers in my mouth. I'm ready, goddamn it.
Okay, listen, man. So I saw you doing comedy shows. I know that was helping pay the bills too. I know you were doing some work with Lynn. All his shows, I used to see it all Lynn shows.
Yeah.
Um, as far as the hosting and stuff like that, you retired from comedy. Are you still host? Do you plan on hosting?
Uh, I might get back to hosting.
Yeah, because it don't take as much as actually doing a whole.
Well, it takes a lot. When I hosted Fox Theater, that takes a lot because you got to go on stage more than
Okay,
one time.
right. I got you.
I go on
Yeah,
stage like 5 times for
yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's even longer than a one
It's
set.
longer. It's longer. But see, I
Yeah,
had so much damn fun
yeah,
that it's but see, you gotta think, I had a stroke. A stroke takes all your damn memory away from you. All
yeah.
your memory. So a lot of my jokes, I done forgot. They're coming back now, but for a year, I didn't know none of my jokes. Because I had a stroke.
Yeah.
And so
That
go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
It's crazy that it's crazy happened to me that my memory was gone. I got too much damn jokes to remember my memory be gone.
You didn't have those jokes wrote down nowhere. It was all off the top.
I had them written down somewhere, but I had a lot of jokes that were written down. I had jokes inside my
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
I had a lot of jokes inside my head. And see, one thing about a stroke is that your brain starts over from like 1 years old. Like I didn't remember my debit card number, but I trained myself to remember. Like certain people come up to me, so you remember me, man? I don't remember you because I had a damn stroke. But
yeah,
thank God I survived my stroke. I know people in the
yeah,
hospital right now today that had a stroke 2 years ago, same time as me, that are still in the damn hospital. So I'm
yeah.
grateful. I'm very grateful for my life.
Speaking of people that suffered like major life incidents, Kool Aid, man,
Yeah,
Kool Aid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know exactly what. I think he had cancer,
yeah, cancer.
but yeah, I used to be backstage with him, and I used to see y'all all together, man, and just actually the night that he passed, I was with what is his boy's name? Lil
Martini.
Duval.
Oh, Duval, Lil
No,
Duval.
yeah, Lil Duval. Lil Duval was on stage. We were at a black party at the Russell's Bazaar Center,
Right.
and yep, and that's when he got the news.
Yeah.
And yeah, 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 because he was real close to Kool Aid. Kool
Yeah,
Aid
real close.
affected a lot of people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw. You see the mural that they have over
Yeah,
for
at
him over
Baker's
on
Keyboard
Livernois.
Lounge. Yeah, rest in
Yeah,
peace
yeah.
to the homie Kool-Aid, man. Rest in peace to the homie Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid was
Rest in
a real
peace.
good guy, man. He was cool. He
Yeah,
went on like a boss though. He went on like a boss. You know, cause like I know somebody that had a stroke a friend of mine, her father had a stroke. He died like 5 days later in the hospital. I'm like, damn, you could die of this shit? I thought
Yeah.
stroke was nothing. But that was by the processed foods.
Yeah.
The food I was eating gave me a damn stroke. I'm like, this food, why ain't nobody going to jail for this shit, man? This shit is crazy. Like, you know this shit gonna give me a stroke, and you still something me anyway? That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about your start. You started doing security, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you was doing security at
But
events
Centrex
and what
Diversified Services.
for who?
Centrex Diversified Services.
Okay,
Yep.
so doing security at shows.
At concerts at Joe Louis and Cobo Hall and the Fox.
Okay.
And that's when I
Yeah.
told myself, I gotta be in this field some kind of way. And the first time I went to do comedy, my very first show was at Scruples nightclub. Scruples was on Lafayette and Saint Antoine, Saint
Okay.
Brush, where Greektown Casino at, across even
Yeah.
Floods. And I went to a show at the Latin Quarter, Red Fox Comedy Talent Search. I'm in the audience. I saw these comedians on stage: Mike Bonner, Downtown Tony Brown, Greg Poole. And Mike Bonner walked into the aisleway. I said, hey, man, how can I get into this shit, bro? He said, come down to Scruples on Wednesday night. I came that Wednesday night. I went on stage my first time. I ripped up the room. Mind you, I'm working at the courthouse. And so the courthouse got wind of me doing comedy, talking about you can't be doing no moonlighting.
Yeah.
You can't be doing this. You can't be doing that. They was on my head. They was on my ass. And so I left. I quit the courthouse and moved to DC. And they was like, you got to be a that goddamn fool to quit your job to move to DC.
For the courthouse too.
I was
how
making
people
$11 an hour
yeah, that was a lot of money.
at big money. $11 an hour,
Yeah.
free health care. And I came back to Detroit. I came back on tour at Music Hall with a play called, what was the name of that damn play? I forgot the name of the play, but it was by David Talbot.
Okay.
And I walked across the street to the 30th District Court and passed out free tickets. And they was like, you in that damn play? You in that play right across the street? Oh my God, you made it, Bill. You made it. You made it. The same nigga told me I was crazy for going to LA and New York, DC. Was talking about you made it. I said, boy, you niggas ain't shit.
Listen, tell me a little bit about the advocacy group that you joined. The blood pressure, what is it? Blood Pressure Matters campaign?
Yeah, well, the Blood Pressure Matters campaign is about, it's about the food, man. We need to
Yeah.
eat more green foods. And one thing about your medication only lasts for 2 days inside your body. You can't skip the meds. You cannot skip the meds. I'm gonna take my pill in a few minutes, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta stay away from fried foods. Fried foods have a lot of sodium in there. Sodium
Yeah.
is salt, if you don't know. And you gotta exercise, you gotta walk. See, like me, I'm not supposed to have no more than 36 ounces of liquids inside my body. 36 ounces is only 2 bottles of water. Now, that's kind of insane. But if I go past 36 ounces, water goes into my stomach. It fills up. I can't breathe. I can't walk. So it's like if you can stay away from fried foods and concentrate on green foods and fruits. See, fruits are medicine for the body. Watermelon,
Yeah.
okra. Do you know that okra, that slimy stuff in okra, is pure insulin? Do you know that,
I
Eric?
didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
That slimy stuff in okra
I hate okra.
is pure insulin.
No, I
It's
said I
like
hate it.
now broccoli and corn. I don't fuck with that. That's man made shit. But
Yeah. And
watermelon
carrot and carrots,
and
right?
carrots, I don't fuck with that neither. But see, there's a thing. See, what the government trying to do, they're trying to kill the vegetarians. There's a thing called phosphorus. They put phosphorus in the ground to fuck up the vegetables. Cause I said phosphorus. What the fuck is phosphorus? I'm learning shit like, damn, they put the shit in the ground to fuck up the vegetables. I can't eat tomatoes. What's wrong with
What?
tomatoes? Tomatoes have a lot of phosphorus in them.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, who the fuck put phosphorus in the goddamn ground? Who did this shit? And I was like, oh, I know who did it. The government did it. So
Yeah.
it's all good, man. But
As you step into this new chapter of your life, man, you retired this year. I want to cut you off. We coming up on top of the hour. I don't want to keep you too long.
yeah,
But as you step into this new chapter in your career, how you want your comedy career to be remembered?
I never stole no jokes. I always kept it real. And I always push for people to leave town and continue their journey on blowing up. Oh,
Okay.
but by the way though, Eric, I got a new journey already. I'm a
Okay.
licensed insurance agent.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm licensed. And my father has an
What type of
insurance
insurance?
company. My father has an insurance company called Colonial Life and Accident. And
Hmm.
I'm good. But
Okay.
that insurance test was a bad test. I passed it to my first time.
So
So I'm
listen. So you took the property and casualty.
health and insurance.
Okay. I took the property and casualty. I failed it twice. I'm taking it again though.
Yeah, my brother failed it 2 times too. But see, I took the test before my stroke.
Okay.
Right before my stroke.
Yeah.
Right before my stroke. And I know why I took the test, but I took the test and passed it. So I'm a
Yeah.
licensed insurance agent right now. Relationship
Okay.
with a good company right now. It's all good. You never know why you do stuff.
Right.
Cause I ain't know why I did this shit. No, I ain't know why I did this shit. I don't really want to sell insurance, but it's about lining up your life the way it should be. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? My father, the regional director of the whole insurance company.
Okay.
So it's like my father, like, yo, I'm getting money. Come get some of this money.
Right.
I'm like, okay, let's get it. So shout out Colonial Life and Accident, man.
Okay. Is that how people, if people want to get health insurance or life
Yeah.
insurance? Okay. All
See,
right. All right. So I,
they got a thing with the AFGE called that's TSA workers, Social Security workers, federal prison workers, and TSA workers. Get the insurance with no questions asked. You know what I'm saying?
no, no,
No questions
no,
asked.
no physical.
No physical, no nothing. TSA, Social Security, VA hospital, federal penitentiary workers and Social Security. No questions asked. That's
Okay.
very big right there. Your family got
Yeah, that is
insurance,
big. So
so
no age limit.
no age limit. No age limit.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is. Uh,
It's very beautiful.
let me, what advice would you give young comedians who just starting out, especially about balancing their comedy with their physical and mental health? What kind of advice would you give?
Uh, Stay away from drugs. Stay away from alcohol, and commit to the role. See, a lot of comedians right now are conversationalists. A joke has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Learn that. Stay the game. Watch other comedians. But see, now it's like you get a new comedian in Detroit. They don't listen to the old vets. They try to compete with the vets.
Yeah.
You need to compete with me. I'm on a whole other level. Don't even try to compete with me. He's gonna lose. Just commit to the role. Commit yourself to the role. That's what I gotta say.
Okay, and that's a good transition into my next question. So, as you just reflecting on your whole journey as a comedian, advocate, um, how do you want people to remember Bill Hill?
Uh, I guess to say that I was a real dude, God fearing dude, a nigga that loved his kids, do everything for his kids, and just an all right guy.
Okay,
Just
that's
all
real.
right.
Well, listen, man, we at 11 o'clock. It's a couple more questions I got for you before I let you go.
All right.
Um, I know you doing dialysis now, right?
Yeah, dialysis.
Yeah. So I know that's a lot on your body, man.
Yeah, it's a lot in your
Um,
body because they take your blood out, clean your blood, put the blood back in you. It's like it's like only reason why I took dialysis is because I was in the hospital. They said, "Look, you got 6 months to live." I said, "6
wow.
months? That ain't shit." It's already September. My birthday in December. But if my two kids weren't winning, I wouldn't have fucked with it, man. I'd have went on top of my game. But see, something told me, no, need to take this goddamn dialysis, dog. So I took dialysis. But I had two dialysis. I had a peritoneal dialysis. That's through my stomach. That wasn't working that good for me. So now I got
Yeah.
dialysis in my arm. They stick me 2 times in my arm with two long ass needles in my arm every 3 days of the week. But it,
Oh, so you don't have the connections that connect to your arm where they just connect to?
they stick you with a needle. The connection is a goddamn needle.
Oh, okay.
It's a connection, but it's through a needle.
Okay.
Two needles.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt every goddamn time. But it's all good though, because I mean, it controls my weight.
Yeah.
I'm 204 right now. So I never weighed 200 pounds in my life. So it's all good. I
You
take it
saying you always heavier than that?
always heavy. 300 pounds, they easy. 300 pounds was my
Yeah.
weight. I was
Yeah.
337. I went 337 to 300. 300 was my normal weight. Then I went 289. Then I went 254. 254, 284 to 204, all fluid in my body. See, that fluid is killing us too. Fluid in the stomach
Fluid.
and the body is killing us black men. Cause we don't know what it is. You gotta go to the doctor, bro. You gotta go
Yeah.
to the damn doctor. You gotta go to the doctor, bro. You gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah, man. And you want to start preventive maintenance. You don't want to wait until you sick and now they putting the medications in you that's making you sicker. They're causing another problem. If you can, you want to try your best to just get a healthy lifestyle ahead of time. Because I know a friend of mine, he just got a kidney. I mean, he just got a kidney transplant, and he was on dialysis for 3 to 4 years. And he told me that during he hadn't urinated in 3 years. I didn't know that.
I see
So
that's why the fluid gets in your stomach. You're not releasing the fluids. See, I still pee. And everybody
okay,
asked me, you still pee? You still pee? I'm like, yeah, I still pee. They're like it's amazing to them.
yeah,
But see, I didn't know that when you pee, you're peeing out the toxins inside your damn body. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah. That's what
So
it is. If you didn't have the toxins in your body, you wouldn't need to urinate.
right. So
Yeah,
if your urination is cut back a little bit, that means the
it's more.
fluid in your stomach is building. This shit crazy, man. The
Yeah.
body is a crazy piece, boy.
So I know we kind of bouncing back through your health and through comedy, but it's all intertwined because at the end of the day, for people that don't know Bill Hill, that'll see this, what stands out about you is I guess it's that you want to be the star. Your goal has been to grow your art form, and
Right,
that comes out. That's what I hear more than anything. Your
right.
kids, yeah, your kids and your craft.
Yeah,
You know
'cause
what I'm saying?
I'm very serious about my craft. I'm also an
Yeah,
actor too. I studied under
yeah,
David Talbert, Dave Whitfield, Levan Davis, Vicky Vaughn, Latrice Banner. Like we were the number one cast in the whole country. Tyler Perry came after us. Tyler Perry used to
okay,
watch us on stage, writing shit down on the yellow notepad. Tyler Perry. And so, like, I done played every theater in the country. Every theater. My first play was with David Talbert.
okay.
What goes around, why good girls like bad boys? What goes around comes around. So these people I first met in DC, they were trained theatrical people. The theater was serious to them. And so I wasn't in the theater, but I learned from them. LeVan Davis is the person I learned from the most. LeVan Davis is in the House of Pain right now.
Okay.
And like, you gotta have the basics down. You can't get off in this game and not know what the basics are. Because that means you've been taught. You
Yeah.
learn
Fundamentals.
the fundamentals of the
Fundamentals.
game. You
Yeah.
know, like one thing I learned on stage was like, you don't have your head down like this. You have your head up like that. So you can see the people in the balcony, in the top balcony. So they can see your face.
Yeah. You don't want to just focus on the people right here in
Right.
front of
You
you.
can't have your head
Everybody
down
want to
like that.
connect with
You gotta have
you.
your
Yeah.
head up
Yeah.
like that. But the balcony can see you. But see, when you're on
Speaking
stage,
about
go ahead.
speaking of the stage and the balconies, one mic. what do you think about One Mic and what's going on down there with
I think
the
One Mic
comedy
is a cool
comedy spot?
place. I think One Mic is a very good place for the comedians to go to, concert people to go to. It's needed. You know what I'm saying? It's very much needed. It's always a good time down there. And my man Mike gets put it down with the club. And Horace Sheffield and everybody down there, and my man Bobby down there.
Yeah.
It's a very nice place. It's very nice inside. The food is great down there. The drinks are good. So shout out to One Mike, man. I love that spot.
Okay, most definitely. What's one of your most memorable? I mean, what's one of your most memorable things that happened during your career?
Uh, uh, I'll
Take your
say
time.
it was an audition at the LA Comedy Store. And I went on stage, I blew the room up, and I walked outside and I met Too Short. Too Short walked up to me, shook my hand, said, "Nigga, you funny as hell, nigga." And we took a
He
picture.
said, "Hold up, you broke up. What did he say?"
He said, "Nigga, you funny as hell." And years later, I worked with Too Short at Shane Park. He said, "I remember you, dog." He said, "I remember your name is Bill Hill, nigga." Yeah, that was my most famous time, man. That was good. That was a good time to see Too Short. I just came outside and he walked over to me and shook my hand. I
Yeah.
was like, I made it.
So
Yeah,
you
that
say
was
you got a birthday coming up in December. When is your birthday?
December 23rd.
Okay, December 23rd. We definitely got to celebrate, bro.
Yeah,
I
but still we're gonna
appreciate
see.
you, man, most definitely. 'Cause I'm in December too. I'm December 16th.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah. So I already know how that goes, man. With our birthday being yours being so close to Christmas, I know you always got overlooked.
Hey, you know what though, Eric? You said something in the intro. You were talking about me and the celebrate we were gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's old boy at?
Listen, man, I've talked to him numerous times because we got a movie that we did together that never came out. It's still on the shelf. That was at 2013. We did that. What year was that we were shooting that sizzle reel?
2012.
Yeah, 2012, 2013. I remember we were at, I don't know whose house that was,
Jeff
but
Tony.
I know, yeah. Elijah Connor was over there. He ended up, shout out to him, he ended up blowing up on that.
Tasha
I don't know if you
Page, she
remember.
blew up.
Yep. And then the judge was there.
Yeah. Oh, I
What's her
forgot
name?
about that.
Yvonne.
Yeah, I ain't talking about.
Yeah, she was there. And just to see everybody that was participating in that blow up, man, and start doing big things. So I don't know where he is as far as with that, man. You know, that's why I didn't want to speak on it
If you
before
ever
you
see
came on.
him, just tell him to call me, man. Cause
Yeah,
the show we came in with are still hot. They still hot.
yeah. It's
Call
still
me.
hot. And nobody ever did that one.
No, they
Bill,
still
what are you
hot.
doing? What is that? What is that in your hand, man?
Hey man, it's a goddamn cigarette. As much stress as I'm
Man,
going through, I'm gonna put him down though. I ain't gonna like the motherfucker, man. Fuck it.
yeah, you can't like that now. You an advocate for blood pressure and you smoking a cigarette. You know, cigarettes, I ain't even gonna scold you right now. When I put this video out, I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna let them scold you because you know better than that, man. You
Hey
know better.
man,
And
one
listen,
day at the goddamn time.
one day at a time. Listen, that's how I am, man. I'm 80-20. I tell anybody. I try to do 80 good, 20 kind of what it's
Yeah.
gonna
It's
be.
you know what
Yeah,
though? I'm gonna tell you something about cigarettes. Cigarettes. I'm not stressed out right now, but I think it's the dope inside the cigarettes that make
Yeah,
us
it's
smoke
nicotine.
them.
Yeah.
The nicotine is a bad motherfucker, but see, one day at a goddamn time.
I know your kids tell you don't smoke around them, do you?
No, never, 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 never.
Yeah. Do they know you smoke still?
They know I smoke, but they never smoke around them.
Okay.
But
Well,
I,
listen, I told you when we came on, man, that I had a couple people scheduled for this slot right here.
yeah,
But I said I need to talk to my man Bill Hill. I watched you going through so much and
yeah.
still being positive, and you still being positive. Man, I commend you on that. I want you to
Thank you,
definitely keep fighting a good fight.
thank you. Ed.
You got something that people can learn from, that resilience, that wisdom. And also, man, just what you said something real big. You said you have to go after your dream. It's not going to come get you.
Right.
And that right
Hollywood
there
has never
resonated with me.
came. Hollywood has never came and got nobody. Not one
No.
person. You got to go
Yeah.
out there to them.
But with social media, do you think you still need to go? Because you got people, all you got to do is turn that phone on and
They're going to invite
it
you to come
registers.
out there.
Yeah.
They're going to invite you to come out there. That's the only thing they're going to do is invite you because of social
Yeah.
media. But when they invite you, you got to hold up your end of the bargain. You got
Yeah.
to be creative because
Hmm.
people are already in LA that's waiting on their
Right.
turn. You're not going
Exactly.
to come out there and get put on that same week. It's not going to happen like that.
Yeah.
When I went to LA, I had to start over. I was already 25 years in the game, but I started over. People started recognizing me from my Def Jams, my BET comic views. They said, "Oh, where you been, dog?" So I've been in Detroit. I was there for a year and a half, 2013. My wife died 2014. I got an agent in a couple weeks. Agency is how you make it in LA. You gotta have an agency behind you. They gonna push you. They gonna push
Yeah.
you to the point that ain't no the highest positivity. They gonna push you.
Yeah.
I signed that contract with the people. I was on and popping. I was on and popping, dog.
Yeah. Because once you sign, they have a vested interest in you getting on. You see what
Right?
I'm saying?
And they be like,
Yeah.
there's no sign of hatred. There's no hate. They pushing
Yeah.
you, bro. They want you to win.
Exactly.
You don't have that here, bro. You don't have that in the city of Detroit. A lot of people don't want you to win. So they're your friend, but they don't want you to win. They're gonna help you win. These people
Yeah.
help you win, bro. Do you know I
Yeah.
still get auditions sent to me, like sent to my phone every day, bro? Every
Wow.
day I get about 20 auditions to my damn phone every that damn day. They still pushing. I ain't even out in LA. They still pushing me.
Yeah.
Cause that's
You
the
you
love
said
they
something
have for
real.
me.
You said something real. You said people in Detroit, the reason it's so much hatred is because the haters are the people who quit.
Right. But they
Yeah.
ain't saying that they quit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's deep rooted. The hatred is
So
deep
let
rooted.
so listen, we started doing those movies back 2010, 2011. I talked about this in my last show where we started with Dennis Reed and um, just a few different people around the city who end up, even with Lemuel Plummer. We had a meeting with Lemuel Plummer, sat down with Lemuel Plummer before he went down to LA. When he moved to LA, we had already had a meeting with him. He went down there. We met at Fairlane Mall, and he said Zeus hadn't even been invented yet. Snow in the Bluff had just came out. I don't know if you remember that found footage movie, Snow in the Bluff, where the dude held his camera and went and robbed people and did
Yep.
all this crazy stuff.
Yep.
And it went viral. Well, we had a meeting with Lemuel Plummer, me and my cousin Big Fella. We met with him over at Fairlane, and we were gonna do a found footage movie before he moved. He said, "I'm moving to LA, but let's keep everything going and let's figure it out." Well, as soon as he did that, he had already had Preachers of LA in the hopper. He was just creating that, and his father was so they worked out a reality show about the preachers. Then they did Preachers in Detroit. And from that point, he kind of took off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now his company Zeus is valuated at close to $1 billion right now. So when you say it's people who quit, I got out of the movie business because we had a couple different instances where things weren't working. We did some things wrong with old boy, and I just got a bad taste in my mouth. And I took a step back. But when I stepped back, the movie business moved forward. And I was at the cusp of it. So that what you said was real, because I watched
It's real.
Tubi come along, and I was at the forefront of this.
Yeah.
In Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Tasha Page is a girl that was in my that TV show, right? She's very good friend with Lemuel Plummer.
Yeah.
Lemuel Plummer, his partner is a white boy.
Okay.
And we sent them the stuff. They liked it. That's
You say you sent them the stuff. What stuff you mean?
We sent him the sizzle reels. The getting divorced.
Oh, you talking about?
We
okay,
sent him to getting divorced.
Yes, I know.
And we sent another one.
I know.
Because see, we were close. We were very close.
I already know.
But I'm just saying.
When old boy got his feedback, I don't think that resonated well with him. So he kind of shooed Plummer as if he just was saying what he thought about the work.
Yeah.
It wasn't to the level that he needed in order to invest in it. I think that's what happened.
Right.
But overall, old boy didn't take that well. Just let me be honest with
you. Yeah, for sure.
I don't take that type of feedback as if that's the end.
That's not the end. Everybody,
it's not the end.
Jay-Z shopped himself to every label. Every label told Jay-Z no.
Yeah.
One nigga telling me no don't mean shit, dog. One nigga telling me no don't mean shit. Jay-Z shopped himself to every label. They all told Jay-Z no. What that tell you, dog? Yeah. What that tell you?
Listen, when I told him I had a meeting with Lemuel Plummer, he told me, man, oh man, that movie, and I said, bro, he seemed pretty real and honest and upfront with me. I don't want to go off your feedback, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that didn't, because I respected old boy so much, it did register with me a little bit and kind of gave me an energy where I wasn't moving forward with the things we were going to do. So when I look back on it, that could have been $1 billion mistake.
It was.
Exactly.
Hey, but look, it get greater later, baby.
It get greater later.
Still hot. The shows are still hot. The shit, when I wrote all them shits, getting evicted, that shit is hot, man. That shit is hot right now. Yeah. Tell a boy to call me, bro. We can all put this shit back down, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him, man. For sure. It's all good, man. Like I say, that's one thing I like about your spirit. You don't have any sense of bitterness. I don't hear no bitterness in your.
No, I ain't bitter.
Yeah.
I ain't bitter, baby.
For sure.
Man,
man. That's how you want your legacy to read too. You don't want to be a bunch of bitterness, man.
Because I did everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Do you know when I was with the plays, bro? We traveled every Monday. Every Monday, I was on an airplane going to a city for
Yeah.
10 goddamn years. Every Monday. I've been around the world 10 times, bro.
Yeah.
And stayed in hotels, didn't pay, paid for me. Stayed in
Yeah.
hotels. Bro, I done lived my life to the fullest, bro. And now my kids are living their life to the fullest. I'm
For sure.
still winning.
You still with it.
I'm
That's what
still
I like to
winning.
hear, man. And that's why I wanted to bring you on here, Bill, man. Um, you already know I've always respected you, respected your hustle, your
Yeah,
grind,
it's all
your
good,
outlook.
baby.
So I appreciate you coming on here today, man. I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
But is there anything that you want to leave the people with? Anything that you want to say? It's your floor.
I want to say to the people, you get a dream, go after it and get it. One thing for sure, at least say you tried it. You
Yeah.
ain't gotta blow up, but at least say you tried it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100.
Peace out.
Yep. Peace out, man. I appreciate you. Hang out backstage for me for a minute. I want to make sure that everything download. Okay.
All right, for sure.
All right. Peace out, man. So there we have it, man. We had somebody that I really wanted to get in on the show, and if you could just feel the energy, Bill Hill is definitely authentic. He asked me when he came on. He said, "Man, can we cuss on the show?" I said, "Hey, man, do what you got to do," because that's why I want to foster here. I want this to be a place where you come and you feel like you can just open up, because he's one of the people I consider a disruptor. You see, he went. Everybody told him don't leave. Why would you leave your job and go to LA? Well, at the end of his legacy, he did not want to be one of those people who had regrets. So I salute Bill Hill. I salute everybody for watching. I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share. I'm only gonna get better, and we can expedite that progress by getting people involved. So I appreciate everybody that came out today. Make sure that you go to at pattern underscore disruption underscore and like the Instagram page. I'll have a Facebook page dedicated to pattern disruption soon. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all go out, y'all be great. Keep disrupting the pattern. Don't buy no wooden nickels. And be great. Peace.